we live in. Nothing's good. I'll be honest. Nothing's good in our country. There's something rotten in the country, and that's there's no doubt about that. I know that for a fact because I guess now it's a crime to wear some fake boobs as a gag between you and your porn star friends. Is that what's going on now? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Brian Nome, that's Kristi Nome. She was just relieved of her duty. What was she doing? She was the Homeland Security chief.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
She herself, we're going to get into what we call bimboing tonight. Now, bimbofication. You guys have all probably dabbled in the arts of bimboing before. I know I did. Bimboing is basically where you're a guy, or I think even girls can bimbo, right? Girls can bimbo too. It's 2026, Luke. Girls can bimbo too. Anybody's allowed to bimbo, but bimbo basically means making yourself into the most outrageous looking woman with giant breasts and the fake platinum blonde hair and puffed up, the big lips and bimboing yourself. Now, I'll be honest, when we were kids, we would put, little fruits and veggies in our chest to make each other laugh, stick a basketball under our stomach. I'm pregnant maxing, I'm doing all these things. You know what I mean? Like you guys, we all used to bimbo in a way. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But now apparently you could lose your job and you could be embarrassed just because you're a grandfather who likes to bimbo on the weekends. I don't get it. Who knows the story? If you don't know the story, let's play a clip from Fox News about the bimboification of our country happening in real time. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with it, but let's take a look. This is from Fox News.
Former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Nome is asking for privacy and prayers tonight.
See, even this, get it off your chest. How juvenile.
To be devastated by a report alleging her husband has been what is being called a cross-dressing double life. Senior national correspondent Rich Edson has details tonight. Good evening, Rich.
Wouldn't you like to be assigned to the guy bimbos himself unit at Fox News? You got the story about the guy with the giant fake breasts in his house. Go ahead. They're going to space in about 5 minutes according to the launch, but you head over and see what it's like to put two balloons in your shirt. So he is a cross-dressing double life. Now, from what I saw in the pictures, are they going to show the pictures in this thing? No, they don't even show that. They're too scared to show the pictures. So I'll show you the pictures. I thought they were kind of tasteful. I mean, they were not as bad as I thought. When you heard bimbo cross-dressing double life, did you think they were going to be this bad?
There's no cleavage in the pictures. No cleavage at all.
No, he could go to church for looking like that. Bimbo, The Secret Life. The Daily Mail was all over this. I don't know how they got these photos. But here we're going to do with a slow reveal like we're on dial-up internet. Because right there
that is terrifying. That is absolutely scary.
Well, I love that he decides to go with the tough guy persona in the photos. What did you say about my daughter? And then below the neck, bimboed. He's fully bimboed out. And
his nipples are lopsided.
Is it tough guy persona? Because I feel like he's doing duck lips. Like he's trying to puff out his lips.
I'm not sure. He is. Wow, how old is this guy? He is 54.
It's a ripe age for a bimbo.
I didn't even know 54-year-olds knew how to bimbo. And as far as the lopsided nipples go, Luke, I mean, every bimbo is beautiful. So I don't want to hear about, she's not Brian's not symmetrical with her breasts. She's beautiful. She is absolutely stunning. No. Mark, I thought it was Byron too, as did everyone else in the world. It's Brian. Brian, which makes the story even stupider. Because they're like, hey, what? His parents probably thought, hey, what's a name that will make sure my kid never goes full bimbo? Brian. Or like try on balloons. So there we go. The knots are mimicking nipples. Okay. If you say so. And he also put on these pink yoga pants. Now, he's a grandfather.
Yes.
This guy is a grandfather. But I'm sorry for all the ads. If you don't have the ads, they don't even let this play. They don't let you. You don't even read the article. You see that right next to my head? That woman's bimboing in the ad. I mean, everybody's bimboing, so there's nothing wrong. But, here he was just weeks ago, and now he is, there's another good picture, isn't there? This one I really like.
Oh my goodness.
This one is good because really, if you didn't tell me, I go, is that a natural bimbo? Or has that been modified in some way? I can't even tell. Is that a beautiful lady or a bimbo?
Well, you can kind of tell with a little bit of gut hanging out, which is
A little bit of hairy, disgusting gut.
You need to up your bimbo game, bro.
By the way, you just know that Bert Kreischer is so mad he didn't think of bimboing first.
yeah.
Bert Kreischer's been dying to bimbo for years.
He didn't want to do this, but he was afraid he was going to get fake tits, but he was afraid of being transphobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's another sad thing. I mean, he maybe could have gone full transformation had it not been for this bigoted country of ours.
I know.
Where you can't get triple Fs because some people would think you're a little odd. Well, these are beautiful. So apparently he was doing this, but messaging women, escorts, prostitutes, allegedly, who were bimboing themselves as women. So these women were so apparently what you can do, I didn't know this, is I don't know if it's with saline or helium or what. Women can actually puff up their own breasts temporarily with like saline and bimbo themselves naturally. So this guy was just trying to even the playing field.
Through the nipple?
Yes, Mark, through the nipple.
I don't know. No, I'm honest. That's an honest question.
Through the nipple. No, they just have a little shot. No, they put a tube up their ass and pump.
They inject.
Yeah, they have an air pump.
I don't know. I've never bimboed, Tom. I'm sorry.
I know you know, and it shows. And it shows. No, I guess you just insert something. I don't know if you inject yourself with something, but it's a temporary inflation of the breast. And then you take photos, you have a great time, everyone's laughing. You're bouncing them everywhere. I mean, I can see the fun in this.
I love that he felt the need to make it pink to be more feminine. I thought, these fake boobs, they need something more girly about them.
Right, yeah, no one's going to know. Is that a lady? I think that's only a lady would wear that delightful shade of pink.
You don't want them confused with biker shorts,
That's true. Yeah, they were black. It would be, he just got off the, what's that called? Damn thing.
Peloton?
Peloton, that's the word. Well, there's some more pics. And again, I like this one because, bro, I know you're 54 and they're only just starting to sag. That's a beautiful look. Again, every bimbo is beautiful. Yeah.
Was it confirmed that it was a female sex worker?
Well, I guess you never know these days. But yeah, they said they're the ones that leaked this to the Daily Mail.
I assumed it was a male sex worker because why would you be sending this to other women? It doesn't make any sense.
He's not gay. That's gay.
Yeah, that's kind of gay, Mark, to send it to a man.
Gay.
No,
he's
but
a
I
bimbo,
thought
not a gay. What the hell are you on about?
Sorry.
He's a bimbo enjoying himself with other bimbos. It's like
there's nothing gay about this, man. This is completely straight. This
is bimbonomics, man.
Should I mute my mic? I kind of don't have a very good knowledge.
You don't have. I mean, I just say no, because you're here to be educated. That's okay.
Okay.
Now this one, did he even try to bimbo, or did he just take a pic of his ass?
See, that's where the biker shorts would come in if there was a pad around his ass.
He should have padded up. I mean, he should have, just again, what we used to do: insert big cantaloupes, whatever mom brought home from the grocery store. Sometimes kumquats would have to do whatever she brought home would be up my shirt. But it's so funny, and she used to look so much different. This is her. She bimboed herself too, Christy Nome. Like she's older than you think. She bimboed herself. So was this a revenge bimboing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
I didn't realize she was in her mid-50s.
Yeah, because she looks like she made her face to look like she's 35, but she's really mid-50s, and she's bimboed herself. He bimboed back. I mean, her only way to get back at him now is to literally become a full set of breasts and nothing else. Just a walking, talking set. Or as Andrew Schultz would call them, the heavies. The heavies, man. Wait till you guys on next week of Flagrant. That's all you're going to hear for 2 hours. But he had the heavies, though. They were dastardly heavies, dude. That's all he's going to talk about. His fetish was 3,000 cc plus boobs. Which I think that was what Blue Eyes White Dragon, that was his power level in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
3,000 cc.
Those are the pieces of Exodia. You get the arm, the legs,
That's
the
right.
tits, the huge
Yes.
Exodia tits.
But you know you're way too into it when you went past the bra sizes into the weight, the density of the breast. You know, he's all into that.
Circumference.
It's called bimbofication. People who modify their bodies to look like a doll. The Barbie look. This is more like Bratz. The Bratz look.
This is the Bratz look.
This is the Bratz, not the Barbie. Barbie keeps it modest compared to this. These are the slutty ass Bratz. I was never even allowed to look at Bratz as a kid. Well,
they should release a doll, a Byron Noam,
a Brian
Bratz doll, Brian Bratz,
Bratz on, Bratz off. You know, here's what I'll say. I'm not afraid to admit that being a bimbo is an important part of a man's life. To become bimbo every once in a while, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And in solidarity, I would like to put on my official bimbo costume for you guys just to show that there's nothing weird about it, there's nothing wrong about it, and everything is chill about being a bimbo. It is a time-honored tradition like Shakespeare's day, the men playing women, they would bimbo themselves. And we still do it to this day on stage. And I want to show you what that would look like. So I'm going to put on, if you don't mind, I've kind of procured this little outfit. You see this? This is my, I don't know if you can see this. These balloons in here, as Brian did, will simulate breasts. And I just figure I'll put it on to show you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with bimboing in 2026. It is as normal as anything. Oh, Jesus, my breast. Okay, well, I'm going to have to inflate another one. That's always the worst. When the breast goes, I could be, a bimbo with a mastectomy, but that's not going to happen tonight. I got to inflate another one. And we'll be back with that in a few minutes.
Now, it's actually impressive I got the shirts on and that tight without popping. That's actually pretty impressive. It's an art to bimbofication.
Oh, yeah. I mean, imagine putting this on the whole time you're wondering, uh-oh, my wife's in the other room. What if this pops? What if this pops? She's going to investigate the noise. Diva down, someone says. Yeah, that is a diva. This is a diva down moment for Brian.
I'm thinking, oh my God, did my husband just shoot himself? He walks in, it's probably even worse than seeing.
He's got one titty still inflated under his oh God, what a horrible sight. Really, there could be, honestly, I was thinking about that, like, of all the things, to get serious from, of all the things for you to find out that your father or grandfather is doing, at night with the doors closed, bimboing is top near the most horrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
going
bad.
full bimbo. I get like putting on, everyone explores themselves, okay, whatever. But once you start going for I want the hangers. I don't want to just be a woman. I want to be absurd. I want guys, their jaws hit the floor and go when they see me. That's crazy. Mark, I mean, can you think of a fate worse for you to walk in on your dad bimboing it up?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, back in my day, my grandfather, they would just say the N-word, like gentlemen. Now we got this crap.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing. I don't know. I can't really think of, I can't think, again, dad being horribly racist or horribly sexist or something, or beating women, you go, that's almost expected. But when dad goes bimbo, you go, no way, dude. How do you explain that to your fourth form chums at the lunch table? Well, my dad's been just, so what? He's got a loyalty card to Lululemon and Forever 21. I mean, this is dad things.
They make men's clothes too. Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
You know, dad asked for a helium tank for Christmas. Well, I hope he was just huffing nitrous, but I guess it's even worse.
When I looked up the story, the funniest cope I've seen, because of course, you know, that people got to take sides.
Yeah.
I guess Laura Loomer is some like right-wing person.
Yeah.
And I saw her tweet, and she's like, her defense of this guy was like, yeah, we all knew that he was cross-dressing. We're surprised that it came out this late. It's like, okay.
We did? We knew that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like they knew the whole time during the affair that he was a cross-dresser.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also right. She cheated on him with Corey Lewandowski. Oh, that was the other funny part. Yeah. So I don't know. Where's the part where he's messaging the sex workers? Oh my God, it's so funny. So there's a part where I gotta find it. So basically, he's talking to the sex workers on the app, and they're going. He's just telling them about his life, like he's like venting, and oh God, and they go, you know, and she's like, well, I think my wife is cheating on me, and they're like, are you trying to with Corey Lewandowski, who used to be in the Trump administration? And they're going, the sex workers go, oh my God, that's so horrible. Are you trying to save the marriage? What are you trying to do? And he just sends them a picture of his giant bimbo jugs. He goes, nothing I can do. Just going to keep bimboing. Just, you know, keep calm and bimbo on, buddy. He really was like, nothing I can do about it now. So maybe it was like, hey, I'll let her cheat as long as I can go full bimbo. She's not going to investigate the popping sounds or the discarded water balloons. Maybe that's the deal they had. And that's love. That's love in 2026. Mark could only hope for a marriage as strong as that.
Yep.
Cheers. Is that a bimbo ass ice cube in there? That's a giant ass cube, man.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I got a bimbo cube going on.
You got a bimbo cube. Does that make it taste better? I always hear that. The big cube. Why the big cube, Mark?
It's because it's less surface area than a bunch of different cubes, so it'll melt less quickly.
And you don't want to water down your aged whiskey, your bodega cap,
Exactly.
your rye.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ew! Imagine having to drink rye all the time because you foolishly invested in it, like Margaret Savarell. Rye.
It's the worst one.
That is the worst one. Damn.
Yeah.
Hard to think about. Well, that was a little bit of hilarity via the bimbos. I might get into bimbo culture. I don't really know because it's so fascinating to me. And it's like, it seems kind of harmless. Like, if you just stuff balloons down your chest, I mean, what's the harm? Making duck faces. You can pop them. It's not like getting surgery, you know?
Well, to be fair, I thought this story was a lot worse when it came out because I assumed it was all like, it was gay, right? I thought these sex workers were all gay sex workers.
No.
Gay
The
men.
women were women, and they're just, you know, selling their attention to men.
Oh,
So he
okay.
just found some
Yeah.
bimbos online. He starts messaging them like, hey, I love your huge freaking breasts, but check out these. That's what he was doing. Very odd. Like, you would
There was
think.
no sex.
No, he was just messaging them and sending
Hey.
pictures back and forth. What's wrong
He's
with
a
that,
bimbo
Luke?
No, nothing wrong. I was just curious, but like he's doing it for the love of the game. I respect that.
There's no videos I can watch.
No, that's what I mean. But you're right. It is for the love of the game. Like, he was just exchanging pics of his giant breasts, their giant breasts. I really,
Yeah.
I find it hard to even see the issue. You know?
Yeah.
There's so much worse
Because
going on.
I thought the whole thing was you dress up as a bimbo, and like a bimbo is like, oh, you're just like this slut with big
that's hot.
body features and
Ah,
don't have
ah.
any brains, but just like love sex.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just getting like, you know,
Oh,
I don't even want to get there, but yeah.
no, he was literally
It's
just.
a tasteful bimbo.
It was literally a
It's a
tasteful,
tasteful hetero
That's like a Seinfeld episode. It was a tasteful bimbo. No gay sex. No, none. Don't leave. Elaine, stay. You know, it's a tasteful bimbo. You're exactly right. It's experimentation. Again, who hasn't put oranges in their chest? And what girl hasn't put a banana down their pants? Now, what is that? Hunking? Hunk maxing? Is that or is that? Should I divorce my lovely wife because she's sticking 2 oranges and a banana down her pants? You be the judge of that. All right, let's move on. Okay. No, really. All I know is if she wants to compete with me, she got to have a damn plantain. I mean, that's a... That's a tropical banana. Okay. So there's bimbo. That's the case. I think we solved that problem. Not guilty.